Hi everybody, my name is Aaron.
I'm Nayomi.
This is Heard It Now, and today we got Arizona Baby by Kevin Abstract. We're pretty big fans of Brockhampton. We're gonna go ahead and jump into the first track, Big Wheels.
Turn a nigga to a been down so low, seen the flow, turn both lows into echoes, 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 echoes. I got rich way too fast, my mama still work at Sonic, nigga. I ain't even finished college, nigga. I'm a power bottom like a Freemason. Y'all stuck playing, that's complacent, I'm come chasing. My niggas back home got fundraisers.
I mean, he's kind of going on that flow, man. He's hyping that shit up.
Yeah. And he's actually, touching on real topics that are true to him. He has a boyfriend and he gets a lot of shit for it. And start your album by being like, fuck you haters,
Yeah, I'm cum chasing. He said, I'm cum chasing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. I never heard that before. Honestly, I've never heard that in a rap song before.
It has like that Brockhampton style. Like I hear it.
Yeah.
I definitely hear his, his influences and his other projects, right? Atmospheric. It kind of felt like you were like kind of riding on a train, and then all of a sudden very smooth jazz.
I enjoyed it myself. I wasn't expecting that jazz outro either, and when it hit it, I mean, it changed the atmosphere. Like, it all of a sudden made it really lush, and it wasn't the straightforward like hip-hop beat anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And so I like variation like that. I like switch-ups like that.
Like, from the moment that the change-up happened, I kind of felt like I was, like, in his world.
It was really beautifully done as well. It was really well-executed outro.
Mm-hmm. Up next, Joyride.
He used to wait to get called back. Now I don't know how the fuck to act. Los Angeles don't for me. Ever seen sunshine, ever seen money cost. Told me thinking I would ever wanna fuck in the sun.
Doesn't want to fuck in the sun.
I know. Which is weird. Fucking the sun's fantastic. No, I'm just kidding.
You go up without a rope. Me and my boyfriend, we looking for hope. Show me I'm cussing and busting the souls. Acting like niggas don't know who I was. Find your way through the garden, then let the whole god down with an argument. Then why won't you? 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 Why won't you?
Definitely getting Outkast vibes.
There you go.
Yeah? Outkast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the sun comes out, that's why I'm here.
I don't think I would ever wanna fuck in the sun.
I enjoyed that song. I don't know so much about that line, I don't want to fuck in the sun. But I actually enjoyed the song, and I really enjoyed the music that was under it. Again, I felt like I was in his world. Big Wheels and Joyride, they're vibing off each other, and it's kind of like it's setting a mood.
I agree with that. And I actually didn't mind that line. That she has a problem with I don't think I would ever want to fuck in the sun. Only because, you know what? Right away, I'm getting this guy's going to use lyricisms and certain catchphrases that are just going to be unique to him, And that's kind of special, actually. I like hearing individualized artists to where you can just pin them out of a crowd and know, like, oh, that's Kevin Abstract's sound, or that's whoever's sound. It's like, dude, if I hear these kind of lyrics somewhere, I'm going to be like, influenced by Kevin Abstract, because to be honest, I can't really name off the top of my head a lot of people with lyrics like this.
Someone over here saying come chasing and shit like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The music was jumping. Absolutely. It was definitely grooving. It's something that you can honestly play at a party and people might like, what the hell is that guy saying? But I gotta imagine that people would be dancing to it.
It's very catchy.
Very catchy.
Upbeat. Up next, Georgia.
Alrighty, I'm feeling Bill Withers. Just the two of us.
Okay.
Like if this was slowed down or you just got like the piano portion of that song.
Okay. Kind of sounded to me like just like from that little gling, like Monte a little bit.
I got Georgia on my mind, ain't nobody left behind. It's just me, my team, my weed, my babies out, they parked outside.
Houston, Texas. My teacher said weapons. I get my ass whipped. I learned my lesson. I lay on your chest, you wonder what's next. I love when you breathe and make me reflect. I got Georgia on my mind, ain't nobody left behind. It's just me, my team, my weed, my babies out, they parked outside. Call my mom and let her know that everything
the second part of that chorus when they doubled or tripled up the vocals right there to add it to that really high pitch tone that he likes to do. Yeah, it was really cool, man. It really added a lot of depth to the sound.
All of us in Sean's car, packed the trunk of merch. I was trying to be a star. Hollywood, what the fuck am I doing? I finally found peace. I accept when I get it. I see words on myself. I won't run away again. Like all things in the end, it's just me and my voice.
My mom and let her know that everything is alright.
That was probably my favorite song on the album so far. I really enjoyed it and I wanted to start singing the chorus.
This is definitely a catchy album so far. The attention to detail to the instrumentation I really, really enjoy. Especially on the outros, man. The outros, they add just a little bit of tinkering. You know, a little bit of added sounds, and it really adds to the soundscape. This is a kind of like a lush, beautiful hip-hop album, despite being very grooving, which groove kind of sometimes takes away from the lushness. In this case, it's not. Like, they're kind of integrating both. It's pretty cool.
Up next, Corpus Christi.
See, I need anything that make me feel less lonely. I get called a snake, a liar, a faggot, and a phony. Sometimes I feel like all I'm gonna have is my money. I've been a bad nephew, son, boyfriend, whatever they call it. I just hope when it's my turn to not see tomorrow. If you wake up feeling lonely, then you found yesterday, the boy, you gotta let me go.
I'd say the chorus is kind of awkward.
A little bit,
Yeah. Other than that, I actually thought the verse very poetic. Very poetic. Especially that line where he said, I've been a bad nephew, son, boyfriend, or whatever they call it. I really like that line.
I wonder if Amir think about me, or what he think about me. See, when I think about me, I think...
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
Amir is the member that got kicked out of Brockhampton.
Yeah. No, I mean, I didn't think he was going to get mentioned. It's kind of sad because to my knowledge, like, they're probably like the closest members, like, you know, like they were pretty good friends, it seemed like. I've seen a few YouTube videos with them, and it seemed like they kind of grew up with each other, kind of.
And that they were childhood friends.
Exactly, yes. It was heartbreaking, I'm sure, for them to have to kick him out, but to think like Kevin Abstract's just going to forget about the dude would be naive. That's how honest he's being in these songs so far. Refreshing. He's just so open right now.
He's pretty open, I feel like, in his previous songs that we've heard, like American Boyfriend.
Yeah, that's true. His solo work, he's definitely more open than his Brockhampton work, for sure. That's a good point. American Boyfriend.
That's one of my favorite songs of his.
Yeah, that was a great song. That's true. No, it's a good point. He's able to articulate a lot of personal shit.
You know what? He doesn't give a fuck what people are saying about him. I mean, he's telling you right now, like, I get called, you know, fag, a phony, a bad person or whatever for just living his life. I don't know. Kind of stupid.
Yeah.
People that surround me and how I let them down. I'm doing that right now by even fucking talking about this. I'm sorry, Dom. I probably shouldn't be putting all our problems in the front lawn.
Of course, Dom McClennan, I believe his name is. I could get his name wrong. Other member of Brockhampton. He threw his name in there.
Turn her rep. At what point do I do it for myself instead of thinking about the set? My sister be on Instagram trying to air me out. All because I won't give my niece a fucking shout out. My boyfriend more than an angel, it's a miracle he stuck by me.
Oh! Gave me almost goosebumps.
Yeah, that switch up, man. That was definitely a fact.
Every song has like a switch up and it's like more impressive like every time.
The outros, man, they're on point.
I really enjoyed that song. I love how personal and into like their problems he got. Yet again, another beautifully presented song. Everything from the music to his lyrics, I enjoyed.
This track was definitely personal, and the fact that I've followed Brockhampton and heard a lot of these stories, it just to encapsulate it like that was amazing. Like, really well articulated, and you honestly get a real feel as to what's going on in his head, because these celebrities tend to be fictional figures to us when we're just observing them on screens and from the outside. And so honestly, like, I felt heart-wrenched, you know. I felt like, damn, dude, this dude has way too much pressure. Like all celebrities do on his status, you know. Like, it's a lot of pressure because all of a sudden, like he said about his niece or whatever, not giving her a shout out, and all of a sudden now he has family problems. Like, shit like that. Like, that's not even fair, dude. None of us have to go through that. And yeah, he has to deal with this kind of pressure, you know? Up next, Baby Boy.
And every mountain that I climb that seems so tall.
This friendship pretty much out of my mind. But when I close my eyes, I think about you every time.
He's all like that.
The production's pretty crazy on this track. A really beautiful instrumentation going on in the background. The melodies, the harmonies. Beautiful.
I need to find the right way to your house. Headlights pointed at the dime, stuck in the mosh pit, lost in the crowd.
Friendship pretty much out of my mind. But when I close my eyes, I think about you every time.
Tell me if I'm in the right here. You know we belong here. You know that I'm sincere always.
This track, to me, Beatles influenced. The falsettos they're hitting, the harmonies, the lush instrumentation. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like a, Day in the Life or Getting Better or a few of those kind of like Paul McCartney tracks.
That was a good song.
Yeah. That was a good song. That was really catchy. Again, very lush instrumentation. Reminds me of Abbey Road era Beatles, those later Beatles, when they went more towards the psychedelia while still maintaining that pop sound. Sgt. Pepper's Abbey Road era.
Some of those oohs and ahs that they were hitting, like, goddamn. Up next, Mississippi.
Long nights at the mission, long nights at the mission. You gon' find out that I'm not myself. Don't give me don't give me don't give me twisted now, don't give me twisted now. Don't give me
Trading some taxi, and that's down the road from my cousin. Dancing more close to Mexico, and I tell my boys that I left them.
It definitely sounds like they're doing some kind of like electronic manipulation over the song and their voices, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay.
It's not quite autotune, or maybe it is, but there's other things going on. They're definitely tweaking some other knobs up in there.
Like the moment the song came on, I was like, okay, this sounds more electronic to me.
Tell me what you gotta do to try to keep it. Tell me what I gotta do to try to keep it.
I'm drunk in the backseat, trying to figure out how I can get out this bitch. Do you wanna be my boyfriend, my Mississippi sunshine?
That little trail, that vocal trail they just did, that's in like 7 Brockhampton songs. He brought that to his own project here. Yeah, exactly that.
I can do that too. Very romantic. I really enjoyed the ending of that song. I don't know that I enjoyed the "don't give me" so much. Towards the end of the track, I was more for it. Like, it kind of grew on me a little bit, and I enjoyed the ending.
Yeah, the outro is very beautiful. The track itself, probably not my favorite on this track so far. Again, same problems. I didn't really dig the chorus so much. It was the most processed sounding of the track so far.
Up next, Use Me.
Is that fucking bird chirps? Are those bird chirps?
Yeah. Sounds a little gospel.
Yeah.
Niggas was hitting that glass too. Yeah, I ain't fucking with that. Big skies out in Corpus. Real life is so gorgeous. Nigga Roger made a fortune. I'm still trying to fuck every morning. It's amazing how I'm still searching, y'all.
Switch up there. Very freaking cool, man. That was definitely unexpected. And his vocals kind of like dip down into the song. Right in that noise, Like the noise is almost overwhelming him and he's like trying to go over it. Lo-fi rappers blend in their vocals into the noise. That's kind of what's going on here. I really dig that. It definitely creates a whole different atmosphere. The transition itself to go from that gospel beat into that beat was executed so well.
Montana, my fingers roll, that's when those are strong. Everything gon' be okay, I'ma steal the whip and try to catch Montana, my fingers roll, that's when those are strong.
producers are fucking killing it for you, dude. Oh my god, these are some of the best outros I've heard in a long time. Like, the music behind his vocals are sometimes it's just so fucking crazy, dude. Like, I'm honestly pretty overwhelmed that this many tracks in, and every single time it seems like his production team is killing it.
Honestly, this is kind of looking like a favorite for me of the year. This is really, really good.
Yeah, that track was dope. I really enjoyed that track. That was probably maybe my favorite track off the album. The way that he was flowing in that middle section, amazing. This was a really good track.
Up next, Peach.
She let me fuck in the shower.
I ain't signed for no bullshit. That's on my baby down bulletproof. Hands made me take 2 sips. All the things I couldn't do.
I'll be your baby doll, your bodyguard. Tell me to.
I really like that line. I'll be your baby doll, I'll be your bodyguard if you tell me to. Like, the way he's singing it, and just the song. God, it's so good. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, romantic, for sure.
Romantic, and like, you're like in their world. Like, you feel like, I feel like I'm in their world right now.
This year I ain't taking no pics. I'm trying to get with the motion. I'm trying to get a promotion. Window shopping till they closing.
I love that song. I can already tell you I love that song. That's another favorite.
I thought the track was pretty good. It was definitely beautiful, as you say. Like the rest of the album, a lot of reverb, a lot of harmonies, a lot of attention to detail on the production side. Yeah, it was a decent track.
Honestly, it's kind of refreshing to hear this, and it's like, it's so well done.
Next track is American Problem.
Kind of like the Lana Del Rey intro, a little bit.
So remember what you said tonight. Motherfucker, how
Who touching now, who touching my bag? You're hurting me bad, I ain't seen the glass, it's the summer.
I drink, I smoke, I drink, I smoke, I drink until I sleep.
Stuck in the van with a mask on, think about taking my life, but the plan's wrong. I need another song to sing along to. 9th grade, Tyler was the illest shit I ever heard. Going to his concerts, no mask, singing every word. I was breaking the rules, I was a flaming faggot. That's what the principal called me, not to my face, but I felt when I was stuck in his office. I'm just another American problem, my nigga.
Damn, he was getting deep.
Yeah, the outro was awesome. The lyrically and the way that he was flowing was pretty awesome. He's talking about going to Tyler the Creator concerts, want to be bigger than Fader, but I want to be Paramount, you know, which is obviously a movie studio, bigger than Fader. You know, interesting wordplay, and it was also very personal, just like the rest of the album. I will say that on this track, the transitions were a little bit more awkward than the previous tracks.
I enjoyed it.
Okay, it was experimental. I mean, I enjoyed that aspect of it, and I will give credit there because it was all over the place in a fun way. He's going from like 60 psychedelia to hip hop to electronic music to like, you know, modern pop. I mean, it was a lot in that one track. Next track, Crumble.
It's moving too slow for me to distract you. Get back to you.
Beatles, or even if you want to go to that early 2000s like Oasis, who were influenced by the Beatles. I mean, this just sounds like Britpop, man. A lot of Britpop influences in this album, which I mean, I actually enjoy. So
We would look up at the sky, we was 10 years old. All my brothers keep it, let these demons show. Southern blood run deep so that genius grow. Brother Chris put me on and I would never take that from him. No matter how many times he call me faggot in the morning. Best thing, bumpy your morning was seeing the way we're storming. It's not my fault, I like y'all, can't really explain it.
he killed that verse. That was a fantastic flow, man. Great lyricism, very personal.
Take me back to my other issue. With plaster with truth, feet on the roof. Drug in my veins, they shot at the place. My bro was an incident, I with the glue.
I enjoyed that song.
It was a nice song, for sure. And the production was pretty good. I enjoyed on the second verse that he kind of switched up his flow a little bit. He was hitting certain beats and chopping up his flow. It was pretty cool.
The last track, Boyer.
It's been a game for free. Managed to rock, pocket for it on your knees. My heart is in the
I know.
Like,
That just jumped right into the track.
like instant. Like, there was no music.
Like an introduction of any sort.
Yeah. Just give it to you.
Lot of HEB. She was straight down the street from Chuck E. Cheese. Gotta learn your lesson, child. RIP, my nigga, you just take me back to Houston. I was stuck inside apartments thinking what I'm doing. I was high as hell, hanging with my white friends.
This is the track that reminds me the most of Brockhampton.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for sure. I can definitely hear like Dom or one of the other dudes coming in on this track right after this verse.
Mm-hmm.
And it's definitely the most Brockhampton vibe.
I've been depressed like every fucking week. Ever since I left high school, I could barely breathe. Every day a new demon taking over me. I'm too scared to let a therapist talk to me. In turn to make the ones I love turn it back on me. Make the ones I love turn it back on me.
The way they stretched out that twangy instrumentation and just let the bass right out and then jump right back into it, man. That was super awesome.
Super relatable topics, man. I'm like, yep, I agree. Yep. Like, I'm that fucked up too, you know?
Like, you cannot run forever. No, gotta learn your lesson, child.
That was a really good closer. It kind of brought up the beat a little bit because the album throughout, I feel like, was more moody, more like in his world, and then this was just like a fun, like bouncy song. Though it had like serious topics in it, it was still more like dancey.
I agree. The mood definitely got picked up because there was a lot of guitar and a lot of softer, slower pace instrumentation going on in some of the previous tracks right before this one. And so to kind of jump in right into it, right from the get-go, it was like alerting.
Yeah.
And it didn't let up. It did not let up. Lyrically, still personal as all hell. I really enjoyed this track as well. Another good track. Another good track. All right, guys, this is final thoughts where we give our favorite tracks and give the album a rating. So what are your favorite tracks?
Favorites are Use Me, Peach, American Problem, Crumble, Boyer, Corpus Christi, Joyride, Big Wheels, and Georgia. So the whole damn album.
My favorite tracks are Big Wheels, Joyride, Corpus Christi, Use Me, American Problem, and Peach. So if you had to give this album an out of 10, what do you give it?
I'm gonna give this album a 9.
Wow. I'm going to give this album an 8. I really enjoyed a lot of these tracks. There were like a few that didn't jive with me as much as the others, but damn, this was a really impressive album. Really enjoyed listening to it. And this dude is just on a roll that is probably uncomparable right now. I mean, there's not a lot of people who have produced this many albums as Brockhampton did, and then for him to go and jump and do his own solo thing and produce this kind of album, I mean, damn impressive, dude. Damn impressive. If you like these music reaction videos, please hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that like button.
Be sure to check us out on Instagram and Twitter at Heard It Now.
Let us know what you thought of this Kevin Abstract album, and please let us know what we should react to next down in the comment section.
That's gonna be it, everybody. Bye.